Alright guys, King Fight News here, and Canelo Alvarez fallout out from the Miguel Cotto negotiations are leaning toward the new opponent, and that person is James, the Mandingo warrior Kirkland, who was rumored to have been in negotiations well before the Cotto fight. In fact, he was one of the opponents around the December November slot that Canelo wanted to fight in until he eventually pulled out, focusing in on the Miguel Cotto fight. And now that the Cotto fight seems to have been temporarily halted, I personally do not believe for a second that that fight is off. I think Cotto is on the sidelines, waiting for Mayweather to finish up his negotiation with Manny Pacquiao, and then we might see Canelo Cotto later in the year, perhaps Puerto Rican Day Parade, or perhaps you know they could fight in September, I guess, if they have a preliminary fight. But I really would like to see this fight earlier. I think June is a great time for that fight. Usually summer's kind of dead for boxing, and that would really lift the summer up with a great fight. Um, Canelo Alvarez, he needs to get into the ring with a real opponent. Well, we're tired of the Angulos, the Kirklands, the fucking, Lara was a great fight, I have to admit. But in my opinion, he lost that fight. So I still think he needs to step it up and get a marquee victory. And while Canelo Kirkland is a great fight, it's not a marquee victory. And if he fights on May 2nd, he's going to get undershadowed by the Mayweather fight, who always fights in May. So I'm not sure what Canelo's heading here. I think this is more of a ploy to try and get Miguel Cotto back to the bargaining table. That's how I see this. Kind of like how Miguel Cotto is being thrown around, with Mayweather's name, speculation that that rematch might occur. Um, that whole situation has already been shut down. There's been no indication that Miguel Cotto is looking for a Mayweather fight, although his manager says he's open to it. Um, Miguel Cotto's with Top Rank, and even though that's not an exclusive situation, Floyd Mayweather's number one concern is Manny Pacquiao. He's made that abundantly clear. His number one priority is making the Pacquiao fight. So for him to switch over to Miguel Cotto, to me, is kind of strange. If he wanted to pull an opponent out of the hat, he could, and still do 800,000 buys. So he doesn't need Miguel Cotto right now, and uh, I truly believe he wants to have the kind of legacy fight that the fans want to see, and that's the kind of fights that he'll be judged on. We know he beat Miguel Cotto already. However, that would be somewhat historic. However, it won't be the fight that we want to see right now. You know, right now the Pacquiao fight is hot, and who knows how long it's gonna stay hot. And that should be the number one priority, and I believe that's what it is. And I think Cotto's name is just being floated around out there, just to just to be a distraction, a media distraction, and um, perhaps just to get in the way of what's going on behind the scenes. And the media's buying it because they don't know what the fuck is going on. To be honest with you, they don't know what the fuck is going on. No one knows what's going on except truly Al Heyman, Les Moonves, Bob Arum. Those guys know what's going on, and Mayweather probably has an idea of what's going on, but I don't even think he knows what's going on. So hopefully the fight gets made. A lot of speculation going on. Don't buy it. Just just wait. I was happy when everybody was quiet. That's when the work was getting done. Now all this shit in the media, it's really getting annoying. And the fights that need to happen are the ones that should have happened a while ago. Canelo Cotto needs to happen. Pacquiao, Mayweather needs to happen. Let me know what you guys think. It is what it is. And if the Kirkland fight happens, I think we'll all be disappointed. But, on one hand, we'll be kind of pleased about it because that's a great fight on paper. It is what it is.